From the time these stray animals are picked up by the City of Laredo Animal Control Truck and registered as strays, sadly their lives and futures are uncertain. After 72 hours, the stray animals become the property of the City of Laredo. Those that are lucky might be recovered by their owners, others might be selected by a local nonprofit organization to be cared for or fostered until they can be adopted. But for the hundreds of other unwanted animals found daily wandering the streets of Laredo, the odds are currently against them. They are the euthanized. Homero Vasquez is the director of the Laredo Animal Care Facility. He's only been on this job for about a year, but he's already made a difference.
Now currently we're picking up approximately 400 to 450 animals a month, and within that we are slowly starting to see an increase on return to owners and on the adoptions. But the big area where we are starting to see a great help and a great increase is on our rescues, and that's working together with our local organizations to try and rescue animals out. And like I said, if they're not fostered, if they're not adopted through us, that way they can go to other organizations that sometimes take them out of state, out of the city, or even within Laredo to try and give other avenues of hope to those animals.
In fact, this week, Pets Alive Laredo announced that 17 lucky dogs were transported out of town, all of them vaccinated and microchipped.
And we have an 87% euthanasia rate. So these pets are mostly leaving the shelter in a black bag. So we want to get them out alive. That's our main goal, get them out the most we can alive and into a very nice organization, a nonprofit organizations, no-kill organizations, and fosters.
Many agree that solving the stray animal problem has to be a community effort. On many weekends, you will see volunteers gathered here at the local Petcos. Manager Richard Barraza says something special is happening in Laredo. People are coming together to give animals a better chance at finding their forever homes.
It feels good that there are people here that do want to make a difference, and we want to be like other cities that are very good at, you know what I mean, and having a controlled pet population. Fortunately, we don't, but we are little by little, little by little.
I feel today was very successful in a way. Many dogs were adopted and we raised around $70. I decided to do this because not many youth volunteer nowadays, and I feel like if I do my part, some people will follow me.
This is the Laredo Animal Protective Society. It is currently the city's only no-kill shelter. Many dogs and some cats find refuge here, but workers say spaying and neutering is still a big problem in this city.
And it happens all the time with cats and dogs that people call and they said, oh, mom cat came and had 10 babies. We don't want them. What do we do? And then with those babies, especially with cats, it's even worse for cats because at 4 months they can already start having babies. And after the mom has babies, not long after that, she can have another litter.
I came here to donate 10 blankets because of the cold weather's coming in, which my wife and I did the same last year, but last year we had a little more, so we donated more. We care a lot about animals because we had one Chihuahua Terrier which lasted with us 20 years, and he passed away. He'll be 2 years here in December.
We bring Wellness on Wheels here, which is a mobile clinic. Since we don't have a veterinarian here, we can't do vaccines, but to help the public out, we bring them over about once a month, and they offer lower cost vaccines. And they also offer neutering, which is an injection to render male dogs sterile.
Do you know that Laredo, it's almost an always overwhelming experience when we're here for our pets, but we do see that the owners that do bring their pets here, they're most compliant when we explain to them the necessities of the vaccinations and the necessity of prevention. I do know that you guys need more vets in Laredo, so our services are to come to Laredo and just help the community and help at a low cost as well.
We're trying to revamp how we do things, and in the process of being proactive to try and educate the community, we are going to be hiring a program coordinator that's going to be in charge of certainly our adoption and fosters, but more importantly is our outreach, to be able to go out into the community and do community outreach and education. One of the big partners that we really are hoping to be able to embrace is working with the school districts, so we can go ahead and educate the kids, because once we're able to educate the kids on that, they'll be able to get their parents to hopefully follow those same responsible pet ownership policies or rules, if you will, of having pet ownership. The idea is to try and make Laredo become a responsible pet city.
As a volunteer, we take a lot of our time out of the day to try to help these pets. Unfortunately, there's not enough community support for us to continue to do this. Hopefully, within the year 2017, we can double up the numbers that we have saved and continue this, and hopefully, unfortunately, it will not end the problem that we have, but at least it'll put a dent into our pet overpopulation crisis.
I wish the community would get more involved in this. Really, contribute more to animals, and and rescue them. Don't hurt them, rescue them.